What's good with it, y'all, man? We back with another one talking about these struggling Clippers, the James Harden effect. Hey, let's get into it, man. What's good with it, y'all? What's good with it, man? We back with another one. Make sure I hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're new. Hey, let's talk about these Clippers, man. What they got going on. Is it the James Harden effect? All of the above. Let's dive into it. So, as y'all know, or if you don't know, I'll educate you on. I don't have no issue with that. Clippers, they overall 0-5 in their last 5 games. 0-4 since James Harden decided, or not decided, since he suited up. They've been 0-4. Let me give y'all some numbers and rundowns of what he's been out there producing for the team. Against the Grizzlies, he had 11 points, 3 assists. Against the Mavs, he had 14 points, 3 assists. Against the Nets, he had 12 points, 5 assists. And against the Knicks, he had 17 points, 6 assists. Now, you may be asking, hey, why are you focusing strictly on, you know what I'm saying, points and his assists? Well, hell, you tell me outside of those two statistical categories, is he known for? He's not known for rebounds. He's not known for steals. He damn sure ain't known for blocks. His MO and his whole history has been what? Points and assists. He led the league a few times in both. You know what I mean? So what can you say as far as what is it? What is he known for? He's known for scoring. He's known for assisting the ball. That's it. That's where it, period, point blank. That's where it ends, right? As far as from a statistical standpoint, that's what he's known for. Now, the only backlash I say that come on to that is what is that he known for them things. He coming, he putting them type of numbers up. Yeah, he there with a new team, so he's still getting acclimated to his things and things of that nature. But then again, if you know for those things, it should be something you should be able to do. You know what I'm saying? Shooting the ball, if you a scorer, you're gonna find a way to put up 20 points. You're gonna find a way to do it. All you need is pretty much 5 points in every quarter. There you go. You're averaging 20 a game. And he gets to the free. He one of them people that used to hell. They changed the rules they changed the rules of you know what I'm saying on foul calls due to the fact that he was getting to the free throw line so damn much. The swing through move, just everything, the way he played, man, his whole game was predicated to getting to the free throw line. So the NBA was like, all right, people complaining. You got players, you got management, you know what I'm saying, coaches, things of that nature, complaining about the fact that how many foul calls this man was getting a game, how he was playing. Fans was getting tired of, you know what I'm saying. You go into a game and you seeing, certain things happen. You just want to see the game. You want to see the game and in its flow. You don't want to be sitting there every minute or two or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Hearing the whistle getting called, and the same person going to shoot free throws. Now, if that's on the opposing team of playing dumb defense and not being able to make an adjustment to it, to not fouling. But on the same point, on the same stance of it, when you fishing for calls and that's your game is predicated on doing it, then it's like it creates its own kind of, you know what I'm saying, reputation of it. So we saw the league how they handled that and things of that nature. So you don't really see him get to the line that much as he once did. So he had to change his game. Hell, but then the thing is, again, having to change his game, he changing teams. This man is getting passed around like a hot dish on teams. You know what I'm saying? He started with OKC. If we open up the archive, he had it when he was with Westbrook and KD, and then young phase. He moved on to Houston, had success there, but you know what I'm saying, came up short due to the fact that the Warriors, excuse me, the Warriors single handedly kind of they stamped that out, and then you know what I'm saying, he moved on from Houston. He went to Brooklyn. He went from Brooklyn, he went to Philly. Like it's just, you know what I'm saying, he done bounced around. Now he with the Clippers. And you're not seeing the old James Harden, you seeing an old James Harden. You know what I'm saying? You seeing the difference of it. He's not washed, he's pre-washed at this point. If you leave it up to me and let me tell it, he pre-washed at this point. He not washed, he pre-washed. You know what I mean? It's like a player of his caliber and what he was known for and things of that nature, it's sad to see how he started. I think he's slightly on his way. I wouldn't say out of the league, but diminishing his role to a point where you're gonna look at that player as young players, niggas. I'm going after him. I mean, hell, players already do that now because he's not known for playing defense, so they look at it as saying he's defensive, he's the weak link. But as far as like, you know what I'm saying, other players they gonna start looking at it like Oh yeah, I'm going at this. Go at this person. You know, if they're gonna be putting him in ISO ball, they're gonna be literally running screens to get him to guard somebody just so they can go at him because they know he's not gonna give a defensive effort. On this Clippers team, that you know, what I mean, like, hey, Westbrook, he a dog, he get out there. Paul George, he a dog, he get out there. We know Kawhi can play defense, he a dog, and he get out there. And the rest of that Clippers team is predicated on what? Being a dog and got that dog in me, and they get after it on the defensive end. Terrence Mann, Zubac, all those guys. Hell, even when they had Batum there, what did he do? He got after it on the defensive end. You're not getting that. You're not gonna get that same effort out of James Harden. I personally feel, honestly, I don't even understand what point why the Clippers decided to make that trade to give up what they gave up to get James Harden. You gave up people that were defensively minded to get a player that plays zero defense and then may quit on you at any point in time in the season. You know what I mean? Like, we've seen that. We've seen him do that. I mean, that's his track record at this point. We've seen him quit on teams throughout the season. So it's like, why the hell would they do that? Steve Ballmer is one of those energetic, high up, like high energy owners where y'all have seen plenty of, like, you know what I'm saying? Plenty of highlights of this man jumping for joy and jumping out of his seat. You know what I'm saying? Red as hell in the face, all of the above. And now, like, you know, those moments are few and far between. Hell, you on a 5 game losing streak and you ain't got nothing to cheer about. You losing the teams that you definitely should beat. No disrespect. I would say over the last 5 games, they at least should be 4-1, maybe 3-2. You know what I mean? Something like that. Ain't no way you should be 0-5. Ain't no way. I say this: if they go 0-8, it's gonna be some changes. It's early in the season, but it's gonna be some changes that's gonna be made. You can for damn sure believe that. Because Steve Ballmer is not going. He's not going to sit patiently looking at the fact that he got all these big name players and they losing games to teams they definitely should be beating. But again, like I said, definitely one of those situations where they should not have traded for James Harden. I just don't think it's a good fit. When you got two players that's similar from a usage standpoint between James Harden and Russell Westbrook, and what do I mean by that? Neither one of them is spot up shooters. Their game has not been predicated off of it. They not. That's not their history. That's not their track record. You don't see it. We know we ain't gonna slight or disrespect Westbrook or nothing like that. But the truth is, he not a spot up shooter. Playing off the ball, he can do it a little bit. His game is not predicated off of it. His game is more predicated playing off the ball than James Harden did. I can tell you that much. Because when you see James Harden off the ball, you see that man like a statue. Hell, he might as well come and sit on the couch with me and watch the game at this point. The way how when he playing off the ball, how he's just kind of useless. He ain't no spot up shooter neither. When's the last time you done seen James Harden in a system where he sit literally spotting up and shoot? Excuse me, spotting up and shooting the ball. Hell, he said it himself that you know what I'm saying. He a system himself kind of like player, and it's like I don't know. I mean, whether you trying to just bring some attention to the Clippers or you just saying something just to say it, but that's one thing you shouldn't be saying when you go into a team that got players there that's done more than you have. They've been for like you know what I mean. So it's like his mentality, his mindset, and his training thinking is one of those that's kind of extremely backwards for me personally. But I honestly think the Clippers made a mistake by trading for him. He not helping. Like I said, you got a player that's very similar. I mean, hell, Paul George can definitely play off the ball, and he can be a spot up shooter. Kawhi can play without the ball a little bit, but you know, definitely he prefers more of a half court system, half court game. We know what Kawhi's. I wouldn't say at his age, but how his game is, and the fact that his injury history and things of that nature, man, we see he prefers more of a half court setup and things of that nature to kind of work. And James Harden right now, hell, we don't know what he is. We don't know. You can look at it and see you have no clue. And like I said, man, he may quit on you halfway through the season if he don't like how he's being utilized. And I tell you this again, I repeat, if that team goes 0-8, you're gonna see some changes happening. I think honestly right now, the person that they should be looking to come off the bench, they should bring James Harden off the bench right now just to get him acclimated with the team, get him used to the team, let the team get used to him, and then you can figure out try and experiment later in the season. But right now, I don't think you throwing them into the fire and telling them y'all talented, y'all go figure it out is a recipe for success. That's just my honest opinion. And y'all seeing what's happening with it, man. So that's just my take on it, my opinion. Why they struggling? Is it the James Harden effect? I'll say yes, because they're trying to get acclimated and used to a player of his caliber being on that team, and they're trying to satisfy and make him happy. But when you're sitting here, when you're a team that's predicated off of the way they played and had the success they had, the way they did play, you got to stick with what works. Make him fit into the system of what's working for y'all. Don't sit there and bend the knee and try to like welcome this person and fold him in like that and things like that. Because we've all seen in the past, hell, If he ain't liking how something going and it's not working out for him, he gonna ask to be out. He gonna definitely ask that, hey, where the back door at? You know what I mean, type of thing. Which again is that's not the reputation you want to have in a league or anything like that. Because again, he gonna find himself. I wouldn't say out of the league, but he gonna find himself. You know what I'm saying? Starting to get close, inching closer and closer to that door of getting up out of the league. You know what I mean? So that's just the struggles. Are they going to continue? I would say for temporarily, yes, they are going to continue. Now, is this team talented enough and have the ability to run off a 10, 15 game win streak? Absolutely. Absolutely. They have the capability of doing it. It's just a matter of, you know what I'm saying, will we see it happen? You know what I mean? It's will we see it happen? What changes are going to have to be made in order for them to maximize their roster and what they have for the names they have, man? My personal opinion and belief of it, again, put Harden on the bench, bring him off the bench, let him cycle himself in, and then when the timing is right, if you feel like it's right, you can reintroduce him to the starting lineup. But if you make the mistake of you benching Harden to or benching Westbrook to start Harden, you gonna f up a whole lot of things. That's just again my personal opinion. Brody might say he might be cool with it from the standpoint of all he want to do is win. But if you do that, you're gonna open a whole nother can of worms that y'all gonna see, man. And again, you heard it here first. And what I'm saying, if they go 0-8, you're gonna see some changes, whether that be from a staffing standpoint, meaning the coach, or you're gonna see some type of starting lineup change. One of the two is gonna happen if they continue this losing streak, guaranteed. But that's all I got for y'all, man. I appreciate you stopping through. Make sure you hit the like button, sub to the channel if you're new. Hit me in the comment section. I'll be sure to respond to each and every comment. Let me know what you think. Why do you think the Clippers are struggling? What the hell is going on? Is it James Harden? Should they have not traded for him? Should they trade for him? Are they better off with or without him? Hey, let me know what y'all think, man. I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of y'all. Again, I appreciate you stopping through, and I'll be back with y'all with another one.